Yo, what's cracking, everyone? Welcome back. We are doing more Valhalla. Today was an interesting day. I got to see an eclipse. But before I say anything of that, let's just hop in. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. I don't have any snacks with me this time. But I'm definitely gonna enjoy my time. Let's get in. Wait, shit, that's a new game. Wait, fuck. Wait. Exit. Yes, please. My bad. A little bit of a mistake. Alright. No dogs in sight. I'd buy that for $1. So, last time, I believe, Jill got her ass handed to her by a little girl who was saying that her ex died. It was pinning the blame on Jill. So she got mentally wrecked. But I think we're starting to recover a bit. And yeah, there was dogs. I also fucked up and kept the stream on an AFK screen for a couple minutes near the end there. But we'll try to avoid any minor mishaps this time around. Yes, no dogs in sight. Set up our music. Anything about eclipses? But yeah. Star piece pierces the darkness. Oh, that's eclipse adjacent. Do I have that in my? I already have that in my track. Let's put that number 1 then. Okay, then back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, Alma's here. Also, let's make sure we set it on random. Random. She seems down. Maybe there's something we can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... What does she really like? Gut punches, if I remember correctly. Classy drinks. Brandtini? Or Bad Touch, that's what she likes. Yeah, because I know that she likes the drink that makes Jill laugh a lot. So let's get her one of these Bad Touches. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and mixed. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Heh. So, how is it? Well, it has alcohol and I'm in a bar, so... Good enough, I guess. I got you to speak, that's all I wanted. What, you're gonna jinx me or something? No, but you being down and silent is uncanny. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do, thanks. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. It's more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned it out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well... Huh. You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. The story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such as sweet angels, they've made a mess of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit on me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ooh, that's a cute CG. Ah! Fuck! Oh, the rage. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs was Gina's Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's defined the way she is. Flat is just this. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts are actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her look rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I think so too, yeah. I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much just married the guy, after a couple months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as an unspoken truth. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get ya? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Cold one with alcohol. I could get her another bad touch. Which might just be what I do, actually. On the rocks with Karmatrine. On the rocks with Karmatrine. A bloom light could also work. On the rocks with Karmatrine, Cobalt Velvet. Optional Karmatrine. I could put it in. Optional Karmatrine. On the rocks with Karmatrine, Mercury Blast. Moon Blast is also on the rocks in Karmatrine. On the rocks and mixed, Piano Man. Ooh, Piano Man could be a good option. Which one had the most Karmatrine in it? I mean, the most expensive is the Piano Man. I could put a shit ton of Karmatrine in the Sunshine Cloud. Zenstar could also work. But what's the one with 5 Karmatrine? This one. A Cobalt Velvet. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. Ooh, that actually sounds not that bad. Not the biggest fan of champagne, but I do like me some cola. And I do like rum and coke. That's pretty good too. Bubbly, classic, burning. Yeah, I'm more into the burning kind of alcohols. I love it when it burns my throat. Yes, here you go. Thanks. I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days? Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? Yeah, the thighs, chicken legs are pretty good. I like how you can hold drumsticks. It's like a lot more easy to like separate it from the bone and all that shit. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better that too, they also do have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. No, I think breast is messier. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part are the wings. Oh, Dana brings up a really good point there. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? Oh, she has them on her? Ugh, but chicken wings are really good, though. I had chicken wings last week. I had chicken wings for Easter. Or the day before Easter. Hot, dry lemons from Wild Wings. From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because... Thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Or, Armitage? Alma? I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'll be cooked otherwise. Great! I expect to hear Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office with a bucket of chicken. Let's go. She didn't bring the chicken. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mouth spice. Nice. Ah, coward! Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh, that's the good shit. Oh, I could go for some spicy chicken wings. Shit. Don't tempt me so hard. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Oh, it's over, bros. I can't get Alma. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet, you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see? So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Alright, let's give her something to help get over the spiciness. Okay, so, let's not get her a spicy drink. That would be a terrible idea. Something bubbly or something sweet would be the best, I think. Maybe not bubbly, actually, because carbonated drinks tend to make spicy things spicier, in my opinion. Sour also enhances spiciness. Bitter? I don't know. I've never really had bitter spicy. Yeah, something sweet with not too much alcohol. Sugar Rush? Sweet, light, and fruity. I think that will work out. Oh. Either that. Or what's the other one that's like super bland? It's like a Grizzly Temple? No, it's unbearable. Cobalt Crevice Spike? No. Oh, Sobering? Where's that? But yeah, I don't know if I said more about the eclipse, but yeah, that was really cool. Like, the sky getting dark all of a sudden. It was like progressively getting darker and darker, even though like it was still bright outside. Then all of a sudden it just fucking hits, and now like it's dark, and the halo effect is so cool. Yeah, so I was out at a park, brought a friend along, good buddy Kihao. And yeah. Almost sat in shit. That also almost happened. Because I didn't have a blanket or a chair, I just sat on the hill. And there was shit on the hill, and I almost sat in it. Sorry, I got distracted. Alright, let's just get her a Sugar Rush. I think that's probably the best option here. Either that or Sparkle Star. Powder Delta... I think Powder Delta is a bit sour. Guido Holiday Powder Delta, aged and mixed. Blue Fairy could also be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brand TD. Happy, sweet girly happy. Sweet girly happy. Sweet girly soft. Soft could be good here. Sweet girly happy. Sweet classy happy. Sweet promo happy. Seems like most drinks are most sweet drinks are happy. This one's soft though. So let's get her a blue fare, I guess. One planner guide. All aged and mixed. Here. Phew, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair? Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you're feeling shitty these last days? Oh, she's getting to the core of the problem. What? Oh, that? I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Yeah? I told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you? Wait, I was not ready to see my own face here. What are you? Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that's such a cool twist. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. Oh, what the fuck? Ah! Wait, can I go back? Okay then, I move this here, click here, and... Also, there was a rabbit. There was a rabbit. Is she Alice Rabbit? Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh, yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. I was not expecting to see my end like this. I'm getting to see all of Jill's expressions. That's so good. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. Then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. Oh fuck, that's relatable. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. That's not as relatable. Burning my eyelashes, studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going out, I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush, then you can't mess that up. Right. Now, how did this thing work again? Okay, what if I spike the drink? I really want to spike this drink. Okay, I'm spiking this drink. Let's get ourselves drunk. Let's go. Here we go. Oh my god. Here, Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session. Investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech in subtly while reading their said speech. I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things evolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabriel, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Chill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. What makes a beer big in this thing? Ah, you sweet summer child. I was you one day. I was you the first time I was bartending. I didn't know how to make things big. I thought the maximum was 10, so I never gave Donovan his big beers. But yes, I know better now, and thankfully, you are being controlled by the hands of God. Someone who exceeds even your own knowledge. He can guide you to do the right things. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ah, shit, she's immune to getting drunk. Ooh. Wait, does that mean you have an implant in your liver? BTC-ish, that's kind of... Hey, Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Aw, that's cute. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now... No, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh. Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. You were there and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not the one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? And never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it! Hate it! I hate that hedgehog! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk with them like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk, at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh, yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager, fucking piece of shit. I need my spices. Boss? Total earnings. Alright, we got 11,104. No, not that much. No mistakes. Nice. Commissions 30. $342. 400 in tips. 500 for the flawless. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. 300. Sick. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. My money. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work, no problem. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Ooh, did she now? Interesting. What's at the shop? Any new items at being sold? Nope. No new items. You know, now we've paid our bills, we could splurge on a new camo. Nano camo is what it's called. Where's the Nano Camo app? Oh, there we go. Customize. So, this is 10,000. 10,000? I can't afford that. I could have almost afforded that, but I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. 900 for a waifu, 1,500 for a waifu, 1,500 for anime waifus. Or just slightly interesting patterns. Sure, let's get this one. Ooh. Kind of a bit overrated, actually. I don't. I thought it'd look cooler. I'll be real. I don't think that was worth my money. And I didn't save. Fuck. I should have saved before buying this. Well. Time to splurge again. $200. Ah, that wasn't better. Kiramiki. And I'm fucking broke. Let's go. Okay, what's new here? I read this post. Grand Slam Fighters. It says, is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion. Much better than the E. The WWE, I imagine. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Ugh, why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Average Persona 5 fan. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Not a big wrestling fan, Jill? Cool. Model Warrior Julianne returns for this February. Oh, I guess she is a fan of this game. I thought she wasn't a fan of these kinds of games. By Lana Smithy. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior of Julianne. Oh, wait, was that what that is? Hold on. I guess it is. I guess that's Julianne. Which is how she yes. She doesn't like that anymore because she used to go by that as a kid or whatever. It's like, why is my cat turning gray? Classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have limited number of internet purchases per year. Huh. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids, without risking dinner or breakfast. But yes. Honestly, the fact that it's on every on-demand service is somehow less dystopian than what the fuck we're getting for our streaming services nowadays. What the hell, man? This game came out like, what, 2016? 2016, 2017? I didn't realize yet that on-demand would become more dystopian than what it already is. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. Total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last. Ooh, that's a pretty big increase. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Yeah, let's just release experimental nanomachines to people and just have them fucking die of it afterwards. Whoopsies! But it's for the sake of peace, am I right? Willem receiving mysterious messages. It looks like we were able to record a transcribe of one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Ren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Developing. Ooh. Are we gonna get the Lilim hive mind? Yeah, I flubbed my save files, so I'll just have to live with being broke now. Alright. Guess we'll go to work. Evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on his errand duties, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. I like how Gil sounds more of a dog than a fucking dog. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Ready up. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Am I still on random? Yes, we're still on random. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Ooh, who are these ladies? Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilim freaks me out. Oh, that's a Lilim? I still don't know how to recognize Lilims. 6-8, I'll hide. 3 powdered Daltas and a Karma tree, aged and mixed. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilim friend is... Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yeek Bar? Yes! Oh, okay. Oh my god, now I can see it. Fuck. That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year alone? I'm yeeking it so fucking hard. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I need to get my fellow yeek friend involved in this now. Oh, gotta put a small delay. Okay, where is she? There she is. No fucking way. Let's fucking go. Oh, hold up. Another one. Another one. $27. $27X. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh my god, this is so free. This is so free. Hold on. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fucking perfect. I'm gonna be playing Geek on stream, by the way, at some point. That's a promise. I will be playing Geek on stream. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? Isn't that like Anna or whatever? Like the I guess we have like a stand, and we have a stand, guys. An enemy. Kore wa stando desu. I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Fluffy dream. Let's get that fluffy. Oops. Oh, that's optional. We'll spike it a bit. I'll put a bit more in. There we go. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! Didi! R&B! I'm coming! You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has taste people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got taste! Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Franco-Belgian. Okay, so we're talking like Tintin, we're talking like Les Schtroumpfs. All the classic Franco-Belgian comics. Asterix et Obelix. Is that Belgian? I don't know if that's Belgian. Black sailor uniform? I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Again! The fucking... Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Shit! I don't remember. It's been a week. What drink cheers her up? I'm inclined to say a fluffy dream, but I really don't remember. I genuinely do not remember. So we'll just stick to a sugar rush. She's already out of it. No alcohol. One sugar rush. Thanks. Hey, this has no alcohol. I got a reaction out of you, didn't I? Oh. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although, I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death? Sorta, kinda? Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not make things for not to take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them, and you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right minds would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? Well, you see, I'm pretty sure self-awareness is one of the things we shouldn't be giving them, so, you know. If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. And your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute! What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if I ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! Play some golf. It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Oh, that's a good one too. And when you're patting his head, you could say it's for... yes. Yeah. It was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. But yes. We do not speak about the forehead. Okay, we'll put alcohol in. Seems like you want your alcohol. There we go, 15 in there. Here. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some call the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work, or... friends? Aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get hit past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about... Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. He's also Nadira, a drag queen, and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She's an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Oh, okay. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks! And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. Dorothy is the most precious prostitute out there. I'm running out of save space here. Ugh. I'm gonna have to start overwriting things. Bum 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 bum. It's now safe to keep playing. Still, that fucking Yeek cameo out of nowhere, out of left field. I was expecting, like, I saw the doll, I was like, oh, that's cool. I was not expecting to get more Yeek. I need to remember to buy more cigars. You smoke cigars? Back, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. Also, no signal? What's... Oh, okay. I thought for a second there's something wrong with the TV. Channel 7. What's normally on Channel 7? We'll keep it on that. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Oh, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster still doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for the sweet lady. Get her a piano, man. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Here. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party tomorrow too? Sorry about that, I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in our honor. Heh, I will, thanks. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Oh, that's sweet. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Aww. Stella always does her best to put up with a tough girl facade. but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one, you know? I know, it's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember wearing my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She stresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. True. Well, she does go to the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kinda likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. So that was quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than her norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a sec. Alright, let's get her something non-alcoholic. Bleeding Jane. Yeah, let's get our Bleeding Jane. Oh, reset. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4, 5, 6. We're getting a big one, actually. 4, 5, 6. All blended. Perfecto. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. It isn't really, no. I feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because the numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh, yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. He'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, Say? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna go check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured, if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after the Helen Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something strong and something manly. Manly! Gut punch. That's so cheap, though. I'm kind of broke. I need to give you something more expensive, like a pile driver. That's not strong. Not strong! Suplex is the same. A Mars Blast. Crevice Spike. I gotta do a Mars Blast. 6 Bronson. That's a lot of Bronson extract. Oh my god. 2 Powder Delta. Oh, I guess I can't make it a big drink, actually. 1 Powder Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 Karma Trade. Yep. That's a Mars Blast. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Checking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you ever heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanye-vania? From Kanye-vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. What, so Kanye has his own country now? Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living in here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Damn, actually, I think I will get something else. Cobalt velvet. Burning as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope. I didn't mean to do that. So I think, yeah, you can do this. Doesn't make the sound though. That's weird. So that's Q, W, E, T. That's Carmetry. R. There you go. There we go. So yeah, apparently you can use the QWERT keys. Pretty cool, pretty cool. On the rocks and mixed. A big cobalt velvet. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So, what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risk you told me last time? He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I feel like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like to not being able to find your daughter. Oh, really? What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So, yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yep. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dress in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So, I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. I'll see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit, and then I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Hey, our boss is so cool, man. All those big drinks I served. Got less tips out of it, though. Maybe I shouldn't be giving people big drinks without their consent. Those small parties what you needed. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. What the fuck is going on here? A party then. I'll bring you leftovers. Ooh, chicken for the cat. Perfect. So, anything I need to buy? I have a tree. I don't have to work actually, so... Is anything on sale because it's Christmas? Meet the staff! Yeah, I don't want to go broke just yet. If I don't have to buy anything, I won't. I just spent all my money anyways. You fools. Ah, Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the Mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how Glitch City managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. So that's Japan, eating fried chicken. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, I gotta go, time to sign some books. Mega Christmas is so weird. You're telling me Santa resurrected into Mega Santa to save us to save us from the Redmonds? Who the fuck are the Redmonds? Nothing new on Danger You. Update to Yoru Yori is the best show. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yoru Yuri. One of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You guys are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinatsu. Wake me up inside. You can't catch... You can catch Yuri Yuri every Friday at RSTV. Or Yuru Yuri. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. Ha! Fucking nerds. If you watch anime, you're also a nerd. Oh, speaking of anime, Mushoku Tensei is getting I believe the first episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2 is starting to air today. That's gonna be something I'll watch later today, I guess. Is it the sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanye-vania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Maria Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during the street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you could just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure Kanye-vania went through demilitarization before. What the hell is going on in Kanye land? Kanye. Lilum receiving mysterious messages. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped. Also, I've been noticing that Kim is not in any of these, right? So I do think Kim was the one writing for the Augmented Eye. Like, what was her name? Kimberly or some shit like that? Whatever. But yes, it seems like she quit. I'm still curious about why Channel 7 was shut down yesterday. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will that happen again? Time will tell. That might be onto something. I don't think it's just a prank anymore, considering what happened to Dorothy. Well, go to quote-unquote work. It's a Christmas day today. Evening. Now let's see what's on channel 7. Still no signal. Alright, let's go back to Hassie 0. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in new uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill. Greet her properly. Welcome to Wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind. Buramashita. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside, press a button, and watch as it warms the food up, just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bubble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? God damn it, Dorothy. Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. Or not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help, I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. My 3 wives are here. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutt stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. God damn it. Woo! Truth or Dare. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Or what about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill. Yes. You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Whew. Oh. Okay. Obviously, we're not asking the dog. He's just a stupid dog. I'm not gonna ask him shit. Dorothy and Alma, I know pretty well actually. The real mysterious people are actually surprisingly my coworkers. So let's ask the boss something. Okay, boss. I picked Dare. Jill picked Dana, who chose Dare. Dare, Suplex Gil. Suplex who? Sucker! Alright, Gillian Newt, get up. Ouch. Ooh. Truth or dare? Dare? I dare you to lift Jamie with one hand. You just wanted to ask me something, right? Okay then, truth. Did you or did you not have a brief stint as bodyguard to a certain Madame Laverne 60 years ago? Woohoo! That's some dirt! Huh? 6 years ago? I don't think so. I don't even know any Madame Laverne. Alright, that's one possibility off the list. Alright then, me! Pick me! You, the dog. Come on! There! I dare you! No, I'm the one that dares you. Bring it on! Roll! Sir, yes, sir! You're not rolling. Sir, yes, sir! Whatever, you did it. Woohoo! Alright, Jay, truth or dare? Truth. Are those things on your head your ears? Your twin tails. Oh, your twin tails. No, they're not. Oh, I see. I wonder how long until the food is done. Alright. Well, we've passed through everyone here. Are we just gonna ignore these two? Alright, back to Gil. Okay then, Gil, pick your poison. Truth. How did you get into this city? How did you end up here of all places? To be honest, I just wandered aimlessly for some time. Stuff happened and I went from place to place. Eventually, I came across a city and stumbled upon the bar. Almost like it was destiny. Huh. Hey, dog. Truth! What's your owner's name? I'm not revealing it. It might be Tom, it might be James, it might be something else, but I'm not revealing it. What I can tell you is that my name is... What if he's called Tom James? Who told you? Okay then, who's your owner, G? It's Boss. It's Dana, right? It's definitely Boss. Whatever, you take it from here, Jill. I'm getting hungry. Okay, well... These two have not... They've just been passing it around, huh? Oh, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Alright, let's ask Dorothy some... Okay then, Dorothy. There! Do something freaky. Oh no. Like removing my head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head? I'll pass. I'll take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No. No, thank you. I do, but I'm not gonna be the party pooper here. Fine. I guess it's my turn now. Hey, Dana, what do you pick? I'll pick truth. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. Nah. Senpai likes me. I mean, she's cute, she's smart. And I kinda own Gil anyways, so it's kinda redundant. Speaking of Gil, truth or truth, fuckboy? Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. One of those things I can't remember, was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just, huh? A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead, I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Oh, with Alma out here, huh? Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? Want a ciggy? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Oh, good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha, or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess? Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance and spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! The moon? What the fuck? Did Eggman piss on this moon? What's with this weird song? Ominous. Pretty good. Just weird. Like, it... Aww. Wait, we're back home? Chapter 3, Dulce. What's the Steam achievement called? Time to mix drinks and change lives. And this one means sweet. Ain't that sweet? Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Alright, so it's probably something I've bought before. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Oh, it's the hoodie that Dana wore. Alright. Well, time to start saving up. I have 4 days to make $10,000? Fuck! I don't know if I can make that. I spent too much on the nano camos. Fuck! Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week. The dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted by the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regard to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, Jay Esposito told the Augmented Eye. The death of these two youngsters will be the last, however. That's a promise. I've heard there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. Motor City. You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful. The themes that they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It's come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now. But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails, said the TFT producer, who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescued you. Touch your tail if I wanna. Glitch City Olympics return next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. I like how that's just been name dropped like 2 days ago, and we've gotten so much news about it now. Prime Minister Quincy, who was in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we had to abide by rules of his religious. We had to abide to some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors come to the country. Kanye's main religion, Kanyeism, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. Yo, how's Ye doing? I'm surviving. But no one man should have all that power. I guess Kanye does, though. He runs a dictatorship. For the 10th... Oh, I already read that. Whoops. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show is rather tame as far as I know. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching this show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcasted as well? Sequels are shit. Is your lip trembling? No. I can't believe they talk shit about my favorite anime. It's so Jover. It's so Jill over. Yeah, we're gonna have to hunker down for a bit. Monday, December 26th. Good evening. Hey Jill, Gil is in the back sorting the ingredients, an ingredient shipment, and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. It's gonna be a long day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla, Virgilio. Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess? Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgilio wants a Bleeding Jane. Bronsoon, Powder Delta, Flanner Guide. All blended. So what's up with Virgilio, huh? Seems like he's, dropped his act, as he puts it. A Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding a certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Spicy, we say. Another Bleeding Jane? And he just got one. Let's give him a Mars Blast. It's manly. That's right? 4 Flanner Guide. 6, 1, 4, 2. All blended. Bam. We're still on random, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. True. Different levels of spiciness are pretty good. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Me too, I could go for some curry right fucking now. Actually, that's not true. I guess I had curry and butter chicken, because that's what I had for supper. But, like, I haven't had curry. Hey, bartender? Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar you're thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city or right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. For all I know, you might be a buffoon I've seen the other days. You might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Something bitter. I can do that for ya. You like spicy, right? So a suplex. Or pile driver. Yes, let's get you a pile driver. Free bronze soon. Free flanner guide. Or karmity. All mixed. Pile driver. Here you go. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boober the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Oh, are you okay? And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get for you? Gut punch. Okay. Gut punch. I'm guessing he didn't like the news he heard. I'll give him a bit of a drink on that. All aged and mixed. Here. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So, you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? Look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. Season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of all the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came the Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really, such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to Redmond family. Mega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas for everyone noticed it. So you tell me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jokes who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will ya? Sure. Fringe Weaver. I believe that's like the 9-ethanol one. Oh, sorry, not ethanol. Carmetrine. There we go. All H and mixed. Here. Right, thanks. So, any issue with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. Lynchings of White Knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor? I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Sei plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Sei went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. That the writer of the last rain in the world is actually living here as a brain in the jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold the one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year's, bartender. Please come again. Okay then, no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Magnifique. So, where was our last save? I guess we never saved on Christmas, huh? Whoopsies! I was planning to go back, like, in my free time and look at more of the other, paths you can take in Truth or Dare. It's now safe to keep playing. Things are pretty quiet outside. Jill! Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds very weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. A beer, we say. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. Here. Thanks! So, how you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. The name has become synonymous with quality and brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? Well, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land and then everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a brand name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. Also, I'm just now settling in the fact that my monthly rent is $10,000. Jesus Christ. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try Sugar Rush. Okay. Sugar, sugar. Didn't even need to look. Here you go. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked I was tired. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down and your boss saved me. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. Ooh, the bubbly drink. Frothy water. Pretty bland taste, huh? Let's make it a big... Frothy water! Here. Thanks. Hey, Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you! Thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like... Thank you. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Right. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and... I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I shouldn't have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Here's a gift. Alright, so Anna. Hey Joe, long time no see. I go with the no signal. I don't know if that was always a no signal. I might just be gaslighting myself. I think there was something there. Really long time no see. Seriously, feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Eartha Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Why did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Oh shit. She's aware of the fourth wall! Run! Run! It's over. Party's over, guys. She knows we're here. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You say that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me! Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time I came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Ah, boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Who was it who mentioned that again? I know that the Essentia girl or whatever was mentioning something about a girl behind us. Was she the one who mentioned something about jeans under her skirt? She's missing an arm too. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right. Not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me can see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. No, wait, I need more money than this. Actually, I got paid pretty good, actually, all things considered. Jill just watched Night of the Id Scratchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. There's cats and heat outside. I'd have blue balls if I still had any. Damn. So sad. 4 got neutered. So, how much is that id poster, huh? $250? How many days we got? 3 days, right? I get paid the 27th, paid the 28th, paid the 29th. If I make $1,500 each day, that's $4,500, which is still not enough to cover my fucking rent. Hey, okay. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get her mind, get Gabby off her mind, even if just for a little bit. Where's that poster? There it is. Oh, what's in the news? The rent. I don't know how we'll cover rent. Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people ask Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian, I just won't be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chance of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Taylor! Yeah, Taylor's the brain that we served. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on population. It's nothing but filth, trash, a representative of the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, important topics and all. Anime was a mistake. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender. Love told the AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Yuri's new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice, more stupid moe blobs. YY gets a new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up! Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch, put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket. Watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was as comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Yurus for me, Danger You. Sounds cute. For nerds, maybe. We don't appreciate nerds around these corners. Welp, I'm gonna go broke. I'm not gonna be able to afford rent. But we'll just live with it. I spent like how much? You know, if I didn't spend all that money on nano camo, I actually would have been able to afford rent. But alas, it's so over. Evening. Hey, Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client off of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh, yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. So it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh, yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I don't really want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Army Tage that you hated feeling like that? Army Tage? Titty hacker? Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated the feeling like that. I hate a feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Woo, let's go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces on those kids receiving the gifts. Oh, Stella, you're such a cute little sunshine. Ray of sunshine. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. Either sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why, you look so happy I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Been a while since we've seen Stella. First time on this session at least. Cobalt velvet. 2 Adel hides. 3 flanner guides. 5 Karma-tree. Rocks and mixed. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Sei today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here to... Oh wait. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Sei was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. The teachers at her school didn't help. Sei is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalents of the things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused. Always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. Oops. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Cold and sweet can only be a moonblast. 6, 1, 1, 2. This can be bigified. But we, now we'll just get it. 380. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I think it's Sei's family situation is exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over and over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sei's mom had a really abusive relationship with Sei's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Sei's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. Shit, that's awful. She moved here, Sei was born, she started her veterinary clinic. So, did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. Caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sei managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and the cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there's people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they are also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? feel like having a beer. Make that two. But I just want one. I'm asking one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that. Right. Ah, classic say. Well, maybe I could get paid quite a bit if these two are around. I'm just not gonna supersize them. Alright, 2 beers. Here. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you've left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? What do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. It was plastic, so they couldn't just try and break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. Well, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Classy, we say. How about a little bit of a brandini? That's a bit classy. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says Redmond's family destroyed Santa's spirit. That Mega Santa was reborn as his manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that? It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Oh. Let's get her a fringe weaver, shall we? All the A's and next. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I have been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with the White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first, I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea of who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown right in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Oh, any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other White Knight you've served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life, then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'm gonna take my break, Gil. Sure. Oh, we're running out of save files! It's now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. What's her usual again? I forgot what her usual is. Is it a blue fairy? Maybe it's a fringe weaver. I'll try this. Here you go. Ugh, this is bad. Bad? But why? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey? How do you know it's real? Oh, so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those pondering brought to you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solip what? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure the counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. Something that'll knock her senses back into her. Crevice spike. I can fill crevice spike full. Grizzly Temple. Yeah, let's get her a gut punch. I know she fucking hates these, so let's get her one. Spike it. Whee! Stop tagging the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since early today, I think. But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is... Baby, don't hurt me! Don't hurt me no more! What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real, was a couple of months only, but I remember having a panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story that had its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. Psst. Ah! Whew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And? It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Yeah, we kind of like filled it. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Oh, hey, it's Mario. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Dorothy is lighting up. Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. Of course, she laughs at bad touches. Of course she'd laugh at that. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's the one who making the jokes. You're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm... Mario? Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. Might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have, a sunshine cloud... Sorry, what? I think he said sunshine cloud. Did not a Mars blast. And you? I'm fine, I'm fine. Now we're getting him a sunshine cloud. Stop trying to act manly, you piece of shit. Be in love with yourself! Enjoy your girly drinks. It's okay to like girly drinks. Yeah, I'll put in 7 of these. Yeah. Here. This is not what I... It totally is. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Yo! He likes men! Let's go! Gay man represent. Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fits with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess? Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spent all of my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. That's kind of weird. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Mrs. Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing and not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Sing us! Okay, I'll stop doing that. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 powdered. 3 flanner guide. 3 karma tree. All aged and mixed. Oh shit, I just gave him a piano woman. It's wrong, but I like this one better. Oh shit! Oh, accidental mistake, let's go! Never punished. Never punished. This will sound weird, but do you ever believe in replibots? Replibots? There's the belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus, they call them Replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him? He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the Kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. Or even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voice could pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. Well, what would I do then? Remember, I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached the conclusion that might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. Or nebulae crabs, or I mean, when the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Back, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Ah, fuck, I made a mistake. No, I thought it didn't count as a mistake. Ah, shit. I don't know if I'll make rent. Ah! That's actually brutal. I missed out on $500 because of that. Fuck. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck, but I want to prevent her from getting distracted. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. My god. Jill, are you serious? Oh, wait, fuck. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end it here. I was gonna end it, but I clicked on to check the shop and I clicked the wrong button. So, yeah, I'll just end it here. I'll skip to the text later. But, yeah, thank you all for coming. See you all next week. I don't know if I'm close to finishing the game or not. But I'm probably going to be hitting the New Year's Eve party next session, and I will be unable to pay my rent. Let's go! Yeah, leave a like and subscribe, or streaming Chan will come and invade your house or something. I don't know. Alright, toodles. Peace. And all that good shit.